What's up, everybody? It's Blake Haynes here with the Fat Boys and the Indian here, bringing you your 3 hot topics for the week. Let's start off with the Masters. You got Patrick Reed right now in the lead, 8 under. Dude's played awesome. I mean, of course he's 8 under. I mean, the approach has been the real key for him, though. Greens and regulation has been amazing. He's been hitting them at an alarming rate. But let's get into what everybody wants to talk about when it comes to golf when he plays, of course. Tiger Woods. He was one over after his first round. He really didn't play that bad, honestly. If you watched it all the way through, he really didn't play that bad. Last person on a side note to win the Masters while being over par after day one was 12 years ago, and it was Tiger Woods. However, it's 05 version, and now we come to the present, which is what we're seeing today. And come to expect from Tiger Woods nowadays when he's playing, of course, and not hurt. He's +3 for today through 11. He looks really bad, to be honest with you. He's just a couple holes can ruin your whole round, but he's looking consistently bad today, in my opinion. But that's okay. It is what it is. Like I said, that's what we come to expect now from old Tiger Woods. Topic number 2, we're going to bring out old Danny Duffy, making his second start today. First start was okay in the beginning. He looked okay. I mean, his fastball velocity was back up from his last spring training start where he got removed because he couldn't hit 90, which leads you to believe he had some dead arm. How your last spring training start, you have dead arm after you've prepared all off season, and then you get into spring training, you get all the medical staff there, and I mean, you've got your regiment there. I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, it's not like he hasn't been there before. So it leads me to believe with that, and then what happened in the first start after he started getting, he lost command and started getting, basically lit up, leaving the middle, the fastball middle in and hanging the curveball. Then you get into today. So Royals offense gives him 2 runs, in the top of the inning. He comes out and first 5 batters reach base for Cleveland, 3 of them via walk, So if it were, first 5 batters against any pitcher shouldn't reach base. Just throwing that out there. I mean, you guys are all smart enough to know that. But when that something like that happens, and it's majority of the reason is because he's walking batters. I mean, it just leads me to believe with all the events that are happening that there's something more going on with Danny Duffy that he's willing to admit or they're releasing. I don't know. It's not. It can't just be dead arm. I'm not going to believe that. You're just not going to sell that to me. I don't want to think that Duffy's, old and is now trash, because I like Danny Duffy. If he played for, the Mariners, he'd probably honestly be one of my, my favorite players on the team. But he doesn't, and sorry, I want the guy to be successful. I want the Royals to win. I know a lot of people who've watched our video logs and stuff don't probably believe that because I talk a lot of trash on them, but I want to see them be successful. But I don't know what's going on with Duffy, but he needs to figure it out, and the Royals need to get it figured out. We'll just put it that way. Last topic, with Kyrie Irving out now, the Eastern Conference Finals, the whole playoffs on that side. What does it look like? I'm eliminating Boston completely now. Just throw them out the door. So let's talk about the 3 big ones that everybody wants to talk about. We'll start with the Cavs. LeBron is LeBron. I listened to Dante Jones today tell you what to expect and what he played with. I mean, the dude won a championship with the guy. During the regular season, and it made a lot of sense. During the regular season, you're seeing about 75-80% of what LeBron really has. Last night, with that overcoming a 16-point deficit with 6 minutes left, you see what LeBron is in the playoffs. You see that next level, that 100% of what LeBron is. Not to say, I mean, the guy's ever out there lollygagging or, dogging it or whatever. I mean, he's LeBron James. But you see, last night was evidence. Helping his team, propelling his team to a victory after something like that. Biggest deficit that he's ever came back from in the fourth quarter in his career. So, I mean, you saw it. Granted, they lost this year against the Warriors when Kyrie Irving went out. That's why he made me a believer that year coming into this season that he could do it without Kyrie. However, I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to fall short. But we'll see. He's not going to win a finals this year. Toronto, the top dog coming into the East this year as the 1 seed. They don't make me a believer. DeMar DeRozan. Some people like his game. I don't. He relies a lot on his athleticism. Mid-range jumper. He has limited range. When he gets into the playoffs and you get matched up with LeBron, regardless where LeBron's playing at, whether it be Miami, Cleveland, it doesn't matter. LeBron shuts DeMar DeRozan down. It is what it is, and it's not going to change. And this year, with them coming in as a 1 seed, does not make it change. LeBron James is going to shut him down, is what will end up happening. A lot of people want to jump on the old Philly bandwagon. With Embiid out, they're talking maybe he could return if they make it to a second series. Without Embiid, it's really hard to say that these guys, the 76ers, are going to go anywhere past there. I understand that they are on, I think, still their winning streak right now. They tied, back, 12 games. Hasn't happened for them in a row on that winning streak since 1990. Ben Simmons is playing great. I mean, like I've said before, he's a potential triple-double every night, in my opinion. He's got that kind of talent. But overall, as a team, without Embiid, you're not making it to the finals. Philly. Hopefully that dude can stay healthy one year because he's awesome to watch. He's awesome to root for. I know all the Jayhawks fans can really agree with me on that point that Embiid's a monster. He's a stud. So without him there, it's not going to happen. And then a lot of people like to talk about Washington as a dark horse. I'm not even going to go there. John Wall, Bradley Beal, they still can't figure it out how to play together. I mean, numbers are numbers, and they vary every year. These guys are pretty consistent with theirs, but they will never coexist there, so it's just not going to happen. So my pick coming out of the East is going to be the Cavs. Going to go with LeBron James to make it to yet another finals. He's going to lose it, though. I mean, the Warriors are the Warriors, and their team is stacked. I mean, it is what it is. The real thing that everybody's wondering is where LeBron's going to be going. And, I mean, after these playoffs, that's when the real dogfight goes. Hopefully he goes to Philly, but we'll see. That's all we got for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Derek was real sorry that he couldn't get his video out. Things come up. We're all grown-ups. So until next time, peace.